Hey folks, my name is Mel Zabecki. I'm the Education Outreach Coordinator at the Arkansas Archaeological Survey, and I've held that position since 2018. I first got into archaeology because I really loved learning about history, but I wanted to see the stuff firsthand instead of reading in books. And I also had an obsession with ancient Egypt, so I wound up going there during my junior year and really starting to focus on Egyptology. So I got my bachelor's degree from Mount Holyoke College in Western Massachusetts, and with a minor in Egyptology and of course a major in anthropology. And then I went on to get my master's and my PhD at the University of Arkansas Fayetteville in anthropology with a focus in bioarchaeology. I had a really great time traveling back and forth to Egypt for a number of years and wound up getting really tired of the travel and decided to settle down and get a job at Arkansas State Parks, where I worked for Park and Archaeological State Park for about 6 years, where I learned all about American archaeology as well as education and educating the public. So I wound up getting this job because I worked at Parkin and had a really great time just talking to the public and dealing with school kids and stuff like that. But my very first archaeological experience was back in 1995, in between my sophomore and junior years at college. I went to New Mexico with a group from Northern Illinois University, and we dug a site called Pueblo Blanco near the Galisteo, in the Galisteo Basin, near Santa Fe in New Mexico. And it was a really great summer, really eye-opening, met lots of really interesting people, and learned a lot about, ancient culture. And it was a fantastic experience that got me completely hooked in archaeology, and I stuck with it, and it was a great experience. So aside from being education outreach coordinator here at the survey and talking about all different types of archaeology to the public and trying to get school kids hooked on it and teaching teachers how to bring archaeology into the classroom, I also teach I'm an adjunct for the University of Arkansas Fayetteville Anthro department. I teach an introduction to physical anthropology online. And I also teach a class at ASU Mid-South from when I was back over at Parkin. I teach an online course there in cultural anthropology as well. So I still get a little bit of teaching in the university level, but I really find most of my joy hanging out with school kids, hanging out with the teachers, and just explaining to them how archaeology is a science and how there's actually incredible history in Arkansas. And I try to make sure that everybody's really proud of being from Arkansas and don't think it's just a boring place where nothing happens. So that's kind of like what I love to do about archaeology and being the education outreach coordinator here, is just get the word out that we've got incredible history right here in Arkansas. As far as other outreach things that I do, I am a life member of the Arkansas Archaeological Society and a proud member of the COCOC chapter. And I like to go to the annual meeting and help out with registration there. I love to help out at the annual training program in the summertime, doing whatever I can to help during different classes or to be out in the field with folks. And I also am the secretary right now of the COCOC chapter, so I do all the minutes for the meetings and send out the newsletters and things like that. So I really love interacting with our society members and love to see them learn and get really excited about certain aspects of archaeology. And I love seeing all the different station archaeologists and assistants getting involved in that too, and teaching the general public about archaeology. So that's me in a nutshell. I hope you enjoy meeting everybody at the survey. Thanks.